Those who know me know I love painting. I'm always painting something somewhere somehow, whether it's, just traditional painting or pour paintings are some of my favorite. So I just finished a pour painting like a day or two ago. It just finished drying, it's all hung up. So I'm just going to show you guys around some of my favorite paintings. So I just finished this one the other day and it just finished drying. It's got balloon kisses, there's swipes, and it's just a lot of things. It's so pretty and I love this one. Then this one I painted a couple years ago for my husband for Christmas one year. I love it. It's the rustic barn out in the winter field. It's so pretty. It's hard to see that one because right now we got a printer in front of it. It's temporary. But that one, I had a lot of leftover paint from a pour paint I did. And I did a bunch of balloon kisses and made like this really cool bouquet of flowers out of it. And I just love that one. It's so awesome. This was actually one of the first pour paints I ever did. It was a swipe down here, and then I had a cutout taped in here that I pulled out the tape when I was done, and it left the elk imprint behind. Super cool. And it's got resin on top of it, which I think is really awesome. One of my first pour paintings, and this one was done at Christmas time, hence the Christmas colors, and then you got the gold up the middle. I love doing balloon kisses. This is all colors that I just swiped across there like little swirls and drabs, and then I took a balloon, dabbed it, and then as I dabbed it here, I put a flower up top, dabbed it here, put a flower up top, so on and so forth, and it just turned out so pretty. And this one is the exact same method, except this one was darker colors with some neon colors too, and this one's really pretty. This one is one of my all-time favorites. It's called Noah's Ark because it's got the rainbow colors. Rainbow is the promise from Noah's Ark. It's got white at the top half, black at the bottom half, and then I blew out the colors with a hair dryer, and it came out so pretty. My son loves elephants, so I painted him these elephants, and I just think these elephants turned out so cute. This one is an impressionist painting. It's all pour painting that I just blew out with a straw to make it look like you had the mountains, then you had the clouds and the sky, the ocean, and the beach, and it's so cool. It's like a rustic pole out in like a country field, and then you got the barbed wire and the meadow of flowers, and then looks like you got maybe like a little storm coming in the distance. Oh, it's so pretty. This is a pour painting with a pull chain. You take the chain, you squiggle it around how you want it, and then you pull it up, and then I made a flower with it, and it came out real nice. And then right above it, this is one of the first traditional paintings I ever did with my first sunset in the river, and I think in the river it turned out real nice the way it like reflects that sunset. So pretty. This is the first turkey I ever did because me and my husband, we hunt together, and spring turkey hunting is our favorite time of the year, and I wanted to get him a turkey since he hadn't gotten one yet, and I think it's kind of cute. All that up there are paintings I've done, and they're really nice and I like them. It's just we ran out of room to hang stuff up. This is one of the bigger pour paintings I've ever done. It's like an underwater cave, and I love it. The colors, the greens, the blues, there's like a hint of pink in there. So cute. This is the first time I freehanded something and painted it, because I can freehand all day, but I don't normally paint over it. And this is actually from a photo shoot me and my husband did together, and I think it turned out nice. This is a mountain setting. I actually did the mountains with a whole palette knife, and I think it's amazing. Not necessarily my favorite one, but you've got like your sakura tree here, you've got the sunset reflecting in the lake, me and my husband sitting on a dock with our boat there. It's kind of cute, you guys. We took a family trip to Tennessee to visit family and do some sightseeing, and we loved the Smoky Mountains so much and we missed them so much that I decided to paint the Smoky Mountains. So this is the Smoky Mountains with a sunset in the background. Flowers aren't my best work. I think if I'd have brought them down and kept them contained a little more, it would have looked nicer. But that sunset is one of my best works I've ever done, and I am in love with it, and it's amazing. When I first started doing pour paintings, this is what you would have seen. This was before I had the experience I have now. So you'll see there's some like imperfections here and there where bubbles had popped and stuff had happened that I didn't want to. But I did the whole canvas that orange and yellow sunflowery color. And then I actually went back through after it had dried, drew in the sunflower, and then shaded it around in white and gray. And so it's actually a good concept. I just didn't have the experience back then to make it look super cool. That was the first pour painting I did recently when I just got back into pour painting before I realized that my Floetrol had expired and did a number on the painting. I mean, the idea is there, but see, you can tell where all the bubbles had popped and stuff because the Floetrol had set funny and it just really messed it up. I did this one a couple years ago. This was like a wintry sunset and I think it's really nice. This one was before I had the experience I had now. I got the board at Michael's that's got these little clips that I hot glued to it. One had already fallen off. Tried to paint a sunset, you know, with the sky and reflecting into the river, but like I said, I didn't have the experience I had now. So the trees look pretty cool and the island in the background looked pretty cool, but everything else I'm not a fan of. My girls liked a lot of the paintings I did, so they kind of commandeered some of them. This is one of my all-time favorites. This has like, I did some squiggles down here and then some balloon kisses and then I did some swipes outwards. Look at that. That's like hibiscus flowers and it's so beautiful. This was like a rain swipe that I did with rain colors, purples and blues and white and black, and it's beautiful. Look at the cells on this, you guys. It's absolutely great. Then I had this little mini canvas, so for funsies, I did a little swipe flower, which I think is cool. Then this one, I did a swipe around the pour, and then after it dried, I went in and I free-handed some flowers and a little frog on a lily pad, put a little Bible verse in there, and I think it turned out amazing. And while we're on the topic of this, my kids have been recently doing pour paintings with me, and my daughter did this one. And look how beautiful it is. She did such a great job, y'all. Beautiful. Her balloon kisses, some of them look like little butterflies, and it's just beautiful. This is a pour paint my son did, Jace, my youngest son. He did like a swipe and stuff, and it turned out really nice. It's got like ocean colors. This is one of the sunsets I did that I ended up not liking very much, but my son's like, no, Mom, it's beautiful. And he took it and hung it up in their room. He's so sweet. This is a pour painting my daughter just did today. That's why it's in here drying. My setup is like this for pour painting. I use a bigger tote usually for the bigger canvas I have, but she did a good job. It's like neon colors is what she used on black. Oh, and this is what this is my setup for pour painting. I have this turns. It's a cake pan that rotates for like frosting. I use it for pour painting. And I got it set up on this metal rack here that I put these little bottles in as feet to hold it up. And then after paint dries, you know, I get a lot in there. I'll just peel it out. It just peels right out. And that is all pre-made pour paints that are empty or about to be empty that I need to get cleaned out to repurpose. And then under here, hi, this is my easel. I use a Montmartre easel, and it's really nice. These are all my little canvases. I just get a shaker bottle, you know, for a few dollars at Walmart. And this is what I do. I put Floetrol up to there, then I put glue up to the middle one, and then water up to the rest. And then it's a really good consistency for my pour painting. This is the Floetrol I use, and under there I buy white and black in bulk, and my glue in bulk always, because I use that pretty consistently. So I was going to dig this out. I have an old cutting board that we used to hang up, but it's under there buried, that I have a painting on that's really beautiful, but I'm not digging that out right now. So let's just take a look at my paint setup. Up here is where I have yellows and reds and some pinks. They're all up there. This has some paint supplies in it. There's some paint supplies here. These are all metallic paint. These are yellows and oranges, and then Mars blacks and grays and creams and beiges, burnt siennas, light orange, cad orange, burnt umbers, all that. Greens and stuff are down here. That's all green. There's my hair dryer I use for pour painting. More pour painting supplies. I got oil painting supplies in there. More glue. Bunch of paintbrushes and stuff in there, but wait, there's more. In this lovely closet in our extra bathroom, I have this whole mesh net thing set up. This has my heat gun. This is my new heat gun I just got. It's more durable. My old heat gun is here. All the cups I use for mixing my colors, different strainers I use, different mediums I can mix into my paints, my tape that I use, all kinds of different things. This is workable fixative, and then a matte finish, a shiny finish, acrylic mediums, different mediums, oil paint and watercolor paint, my pastels, different paints, green spray paint, shellac, you know, pretty much, you know, anything I'm gonna need for painting. And then I got more colors in here. This is all blues, this is all different purples, and this has just a hodgepodge of different colors that I ran out of room for in other ones. It's in our gaming closet, because see, it's all our games and our paper towels. Look at that. I'm set for life.